welcome to the Dorki podcast.
I'm Warmal.
I'm Kat.
And PorkChorp.
So we got our own guest today. Our own guest.
Hi, guys.
We just rented you.
Yeah. We just found you. You're like, hey, you want to come join us?
Found you off the street, just like, she looks cool.
Next 3 hours, pretty cheap.
3 hours.
I think that was the longest.
Yeah. We don't want to go too long on these because people don't like to listen to very long things if you're not famous.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get
Fuck
impatient.
that, I'm famous as shit.
I go on YouTube and 2 minutes later, I'm done. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, each video, they've got their little tiny time slots and that's it.
I'm sure that sounded great on the audio there.
Yeah, you just, like, kicked the couch and I was just like, oh my god! Fucking earthquake.
This is nice, though, because now we're not recording in one small room. We got a big, wide area.
Yeah, well, I mean, the living room and the kitchen are connected, so it's just like this massive room.
Yeah, it's really nice. So I would like to bring up the rubber ducky in Hong Kong. Do you know about this?
No.
Okay, so in Hong Kong, this guy built this, like, 6-story-foot rubber duck. Yeah. And I don't know how long he's had it or what, but he's put it around the world in oceans and he's tugging it along with his little tugboat. And it's supposed to represent, like, prosperity and world peace. Okay. So in Hong Kong, he was just like, I'm going to put up a 6-story-foot fucking rubber ducky. And so it was in, like, the news on Thursday or Friday.
So is he like this postmodern?
I don't know. I think he just has an obsession with rubber duckies.
I think the most interesting part of that is, could you imagine, I don't know where he built it, but the surrounding people looking and being like, what is that?
Where did he find the money to build this thing?
Maybe even government funding, though.
Maybe.
It's like, guys, I want to build a rubber duck. Well, here's $1 million.
You know what? That's a fantastic idea for our city square. Right here, giant rubber duck.
Yeah. Totally makes sense. Just have it in the river right there and it could just flow down between the two bridges and then go back around. Not those.
That would actually be excellent.
Yeah, between the Highway Bridge and Finley Bridge, just being like, I'm just cruising along, and then turns around and starts cruising back. And
would it be motorized, or will we pay people to pull on the wire to get the duck to go from one end to the other? All right, Joe, your turn. And then he would give it a good tug. And
imagine a 6-story tall rubber duck would be extremely heavy.
I want to know if I can ride this fucking duck. Can I pay to get on the duck?
Actually, the river flows south. So you just have to pull it back.
Pull it the one way,
and just let it go that way.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so Ronnie and Joe can work together on the one side. They don't have to be separated by all that distance.
They probably would have to just be on the sides of the duck to make sure, hey, the duck's getting too close to the coast.
That could work.
Just guys with big rods. That's it. Just
shove the duck.
Or have it like a submarine. Where it's just underneath and people are in it and just like, I'm just going to turn around now. And
oh, man, what a day. Could you imagine 8 hours just driving back and forth in the submarine? Oh, there's a fish.
Hey, Jim, what you do today?
There's the same fish.
Can you imagine, like, you go home to your wife at the end of the day, it's like, what did you do today, honey? Drove a duck.
You know, saw fish. And then drove a duck.
But then, a different fish.
That different fish just made my day.
No. I wonder if he built it in the water, or if he was just in his backyard and started a panel, and then he's like, you know what, I need more room. Yeah. And then he got, like, out in, like, a prairie or just a big farm area and started building it, and people are driving by seeing this duck slowly get built and just wonder more and more what's wrong with this person.
Better yet, he bought some land to build the duck.
He's just like, I need this plot.
Yeah.
Thing is, this thing's inflatable. So it's...
Oh.
Yeah, it's inflatable.
Okay.
It's made out of... It's like a big rubber floaty for the pool.
That'd be a bitch to find the hole. Holy heck.
Where do you put it? Like, just put it at the ducky's ass.
Can you imagine if you have to, like, blow it? Like, just,
man.
It's just deflated, and he's just like, just give me a few days, guys. I'm just gonna...
Maybe they have a lineup of people. It's like,
they just have this guy. They call him a few days in advance. They say, hey, man, we're going to do something with the duck, so prepare your whistle. So that he just, he prepares himself lemon tea and everything, rubs the throat, gets it ready, and then he just blows for like 3 days straight.
Just one big breath and just...
And there's the duck. Yeah.
No sleep, no nothing, just blowing this duck.
And I mean, this one gig gets him like $400 or whatever. He'd be paid good for it, but jeez Louise.
$400 in 3 days?
Yeah.
That is really good, but I mean, like...
Your cheeks would be so tired.
It'd be even it'd be funnier just to see like if they had like a different section of blow on all around the bottom, and you just had a group of people.
Did you say blowing a duck?
Blowing a duck.
3 days straight. You'd be willing to blow a duck for $400 for 3 days straight? Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's a good thought.
Best fucking
Let's all
thought of
just
the
go
day.
blow a duck.
Every time you need $400, you just hunker down and blow a duck.
If I titled the videos differently, that would be the name of this one. Blow a duck.
Just put it in brackets. Just blow a duck.
In which PorkChorp blows a duck.
This week
on Dorki.
Warmal and Kat are joined by PorkChorp while she just blows a duck.
Yeah.
Blowing the duck.
$400, I mean, what the heck?
It's totally worth it.
Now, is this 3 days consecutively, or can you break it up, or...
No, consecutively. That duck really likes it.
Are there breaks or anything?
Do I get meals?
Yeah.
Sleep?
What meals would you need? You got the duck.
Oh, heaven.
Shit. Okay, next subject, please. I think we've had
like a
enough of the
vitamin
duck. Oh my god.
I'm going to have to increase the audio on that one. I don't think that was picked up what you said. Yeah. So, have you been looking into all these 3D printers at all?
Yeah, I actually recently just read a thread on Reddit in which someone commented what they think the rules are going to be in the future. You know, no firearms, nothing.
Already been done.
Yeah, nothing that can be like bomb parts, everything like that. Just no cars.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
Yeah.
Fuck you, I would if I could.
Yeah.
But no, that this week, the first 3D gun was printed.
Yeah.
And it works. It's the guy.
Functioning. Yeah.
It's functioning. It has a nail for the firing pin, and then you put in a 6-inch metal piece, so it'll be caught in metal detectors and that. So it's not going to be like a hidden thing. The problem is he's going to be giving the files out, so anyone can do it. And who's saying they're going to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Like he wants to give these files out, but
no.
And they can't really stop him, really. Like, what are they going to do? Once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
So anyone's going to be able to print off a gun.
They can punish him, but that's...
But what's
whatever.
the point? It's
still
already
out
done.
there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's a neat thing. Like, I saw it. It looks like a little toy water gun.
Mm-hmm.
But
it looked kind of weird.
Yeah, like the handle was blue, and then it was a big block for the top with white. It's got different barrel attachments that can be done with it. It fires regular, just handgun bullets.
Huh.
The way it's printed is it's printed in 16 separate parts, and then you just assemble it.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was just printed,
a gun
assembled.
just kind of came out fully assembled and ready to load.
That'd be awesome. Can you imagine like wartime?
Shit.
Actually,
They're just pumping out guns.
Literally like pumping.
Yeah.
All the old political cartoons are going to be literal now.
Yeah.
But no, like I can imagine in the case of, I imagine it's cheaper than actual guns. If the army wanted to make plastic weaponry, that would probably melt. I don't know. If they want to do that, that seems like...
Is the integrity as good, though, as like a real gun? Like,
I don't know.
I imagine it would be solid plastic. Fine.
Yeah.
It'd be fine. I think it's ABS plastic.
And what effect is this going to have on our environment, do you think? Like, if we were printing so much plastic stuff. Like, sorry to get all socio-political and stuff. You know,
I don't know. I mean, I guess it wouldn't degrade, but I mean, it'd be just the same as any other plastics we have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to change a whole lot, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's if the printers had left a lot of waste, it might, but I don't think they do.
It would be great, though, if I could, like, recycle that stuff. Like, let's say I make something, I'm like, I don't want that anymore. And then there was a part of the machine where it's like, toss it in, and it just remakes what other...
Melted it
Oh,
down.
it could be
melted
the perfect
down.
recycling situation.
Yeah,
It could totally change everything. Like,
so long as we don't change it and paint it and stuff like that. If it's just the pure plastic,
pure plastic, if it's
down.
good for anything, it's like, I need a cup right now. Print the cup. I don't really need this anymore. Put it in. It melts the plastic or whatever it has to do, and then can be reformed into anything you need. I think that's actually a really neat idea.
Yeah.
It would save a lot of money for everything, really.
Mm-hmm.
But then the thing is, they wouldn't make money off of us anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why they probably would never make it.
Recyclable?
Nope.
They could just charge a shit ton amount of money for that feature.
Yeah.
Yep.
The best part would be as if all the printers already had the feature integrated, but you needed to pay them to unlock it.
It's like a secret password. It's like chicken.
The thing is, if you go charging for that, though, people aren't going to want to recycle anymore. They'll just be like, you know what, whatever, we'll just carry on, use more plastic.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
You need to reward people for doing good things, otherwise...
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like you clean the house for somebody or something and they never recognize it.
Yeah.
You're not going to want to do it again. But if they notice, they come home and, wow, you did a great job. Like, this is perfect. You're going to want to do it again because it feels good.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing. If you're going to punish people for not recycling, they're not going to do it because, well, what do I get out of it? For a lot of people, you know, just helping the planet or whatever isn't enough. Mm-hmm. So
maybe we just need to make it into a video game where the more things you do, the more you recycle and throw it in and everything, you unlock more automatic
blueprints and
blueprints
stuff?
for
Yeah.
things.
That'd be
just
great.
Like you recycle things. Oh man, now I can make a pen.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't know.
That would be that would be a interesting alternative.
I don't know. I imagine there'd be people out there that could just figure out how to automatically unlock everything for themselves if that was the case, but unless it was a download from the internet.
Yeah.
But then you have pirating. But that would never change anyway. I think that would be a really neat thing is if the more you use an item, the more you can then do with it.
I think I'd like to try one once. That would be neat. That would be
I just want to see it happen.
Yeah.
I want to see it work. I want to know how it takes these blueprints and
like AutoCAD blueprints or whatever, right? Yeah.
I want to see how it then forms a 3D physical object and it be considered printing. Because that kind of stuff happens anyway. We manufacture all these 3D objects.
Is it printing or is it constructing? Like what? How do you?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
I don't
it's a
understand
3D
how it
printer,
works.
but what does that mean? Because my dad thought it was like a piece of paper that's 3D, like it had an embossing or something on it. It's like, no, it's a 3D physical object.
Yeah.
How does it do that? I want to see that.
Yeah.
What would you guys make?
If you can make anything?
If I can make anything at all.
Considering the fact that there's now a working handgun, you have to consider that it can make any motorized thing. Like
Anything.
I read on there that they're able to make cogs and gears and everything.
Are there size limits? Probably not if you can print it off part by part.
Yeah. So let's just
Obviously,
say you can
can't
make
print
whatever
out a
the hell
car
you want.
door, but
Just make my own house. Just I bought this printer, make my own little house.
that would be very interesting.
That would
Yeah,
be
to make
great.
your own house. But I wonder how well insulated it would be.
Live in a great area where I don't need insulation.
Well, just buy your own plot of land and
Yeah.
print yourself a house, brick by brick. Here we go.
There we go, guys.
Man, it was really simple. I just had to make it print squares.
Yeah.
That was
Who
easy
knew?
enough.
Make it like out of blocks from Minecraft.
Oh my god.
A full-size Minecraft made house would be the coolest thing.
I'd live in that shit.
Yeah. The problem with that, though, like the reason that we have bricks that are so long rather than pure squares, so they can overlap
Yeah.
and they hold together, like the structural integrity is better. I think if
Yeah.
you just have squares going straight up and down, you'd need one heck of a super glue to hold them together. You could print off Lego bricks
Oh
and
my
make a
god.
home out of Lego bricks.
But you could just go
But
buy Lego
big,
bricks.
No, big Lego
Yeah.
bricks.
Mega blocks.
No,
No,
we,
yeah,
we don't
I
even
understand.
talk about mega blocks.
No.
No, I totally understand what you're saying. That would be a pretty neat thing to do. I still don't really know what I'd want to make if I can make anything.
I think I've kind of decided,
Yeah.
but it's only because I love the idea of it, is to make myself a big-ass megaphone. And I can just yell in it all day long.
A monster megaphone. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I think, like, a life-size Dalek would be really neat.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool. I think, just because it's me, I'd probably print a sword. Just because that'd be a pretty neat thing. Like, I imagine it wouldn't be very sharp or anything, but just having... Everyone's got their bought knives and weapons and swords and guns mounted on their wall. I have a printed one.
Yeah,
Like,
that
just
would be
like-
pretty cool.
It's like... It's a physical object. I could actually, like, use it on something. It probably wouldn't be sharp, but just have a mount. It's like, yeah, I printed that. people are like, oh, look at that deer I shot. It's like, hey, I printed this source.
this blade. Yeah.
I printed this working blade.
Okay, so I've got an audio that you can input for where I say the Dalek if you want, and it'll be him talking.
Okay.
If you wanted to do that.
You would make a good Dalek.
I see it on there. I think that played just fine.
So I think
actually, this is the weird thing. I've been watching the audio and I'm louder than you guys.
Really?
Yeah, you guys...
It's probably because you're like closer, maybe?
I'm not really closer.
No,
I think you guys just need to speak up a bit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of...
How about this?
That was about as loud as the Dalek.
As Ruth murders you.
As Ruth murders?
She's shifty.
Oh.
Yeah. The other guy, he likes to party, and it's all we hear over there, but I don't know about her. I haven't heard
She's
much.
too quiet.
She's too quiet.
She's just planning shit over
Sometimes
there.
I hear birds, but oftentimes I don't, so I'm a little worried about what goes on over there.
Yeah, no, it'll be fine. I'll just go through and check the audio levels and just boost it or not.
Well, you're kind of lucky there's no one above you. Like, I watched this one show, Terrible Tenants, I think it's called, or something like that. And there was one guy that was living upstairs above this shop.
Yeah.
And he was having his own butcher kind of thing upstairs, but he had made his own drainage. And the drain had actually been so bad that the blood was leaking through the pipes onto the guy's downstairs walls.
Oh.
So he was like, I'm not paying my rent because I got this shit going on.
That's like something out of a horror movie. You walk into your bedroom one day and there's blood dripping down the walls from the creases and corners.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
The best part is they went up there and they were like, holy shit, man. He had a cleaver in his hand and he didn't speak English. He was like, you want to buy meat? You want to buy meat?
So this guy was just running his own butcher shop out of
just this
an apartment.
shady little butcher shop out of an upstairs loft. Fuck.
Yeah, it's... Watch that show and you'll see some crazy stuff that you never thought. Like, just... I don't know.
People are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
One guy's art was including dead animals and making statuettes. Like, it wasn't even like it was taxidermy. He was just using
dead
roadkill as his art.
Oh.
And that causes a lot of problems for many reasons.
Diseases.
The smell.
Yeah.
And it was awful.
There was one great episode where this woman was living in this apartment complex.
Yeah.
And so they were looking for the smell of weed because it was so strong. It was like, this is wafting through the whole place.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, well, we'll talk to this one lady. And so they knock on her door and it's like, oh, hi. She's like 70 or something.
Yeah.
They're like, hi, we have this smell of weed. And she's like, oh, but I have my medicinal plant. So they go into her place, and in the one room, this guy comes out and is like, why'd you do this? Why'd you let them in? And they throw him out. And they're like, who the hell is that? And they go into the room. She has like 10, 20 plants.
More than that. She had
a lot.
One person with a license gets, I think, up to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had about 10 peoples all there, which is legal if you do the right, if you get it sanctioned by the government and the proper steps are taken. You can have one person hold on to a bunch of people's plants.
Yeah.
But that one guy had just rigged it into the ventilation, so that's why the smell was going everywhere.
Yeah.
So the way that ended was just that they got rid of the extra plants, everything's fine then. But yeah, like, you don't expect it when you're watching the show and you just see this 70-year-old lady.
Was that like her grandson or something?
No, she didn't know him. She was just like, that was my friend.
Just some Joe off the street.
Probably was one of the people whose weed was in there. He probably doesn't have a medical license. That was just more of his stash there.
Oh, okay.
He seemed really upset about it.
Well, yeah.
Watch that show and you can see a lot of people get very angry.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
It's really neat, though. You learn a lot about the different rules to renting. And I guess more of the eviction process.
Yeah.
Tenant tries to come and evict me. It's like, oh no, I got this. I understand everything.
But then it's not just the tenants that are crazy. Like, the people that actually own, like, the building sometimes act crazy. Like, they hire these people to get those people out of their place, right? But then they show up themselves at the door and are, like, ramming down the door themselves trying to get in to get these people out. It's like, you hired them for a reason. Just let them do their job.
Yeah.
They probably knew it was a TV show and wanted to get on.
Probably.
Well.
Like, there was that one lady Do you remember her? Where it was the guy and the place looked okay and stuff, but then they went into the backyard and he had totaled the backyard. Like the pool had this stain at the bottom, and there was a little hut area with a hot tub.
I don't even want to know what that stain could have been.
No.
Yeah, he had a big going away party, and he's trying to get his deposit because he's moving away.
Yep.
But he had trashed the backyard.
The hot tub actually was melted down on the inside.
They had a bonfire in the hot tub.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So it's like you're not going to get your...
No, good luck.
And on the inside, he had made a bunch of repairs. Like, he got rid of carpet and put his in on hardwood floor without permission. And even if you improve, it can still be considered vandalism.
So I think he actually had to pay for the damage.
Yeah, he had to pay for all the damage. Basically, his deposit was gone.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Are you like hot or something?
Not really. It's not too bad.
No, oh shoot! Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys bring a fan. You guys dressed down at least, so that's good.
Yeah. Well, I just dressed my normal.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't have anything else.
Sorry.
That was so cute.
Little cough.
So I was thinking earlier.
Yeah.
To talk about games, but I haven't really been playing anything lately.
Me neither. There's nothing really coming out this month that I've heard about either. Where it's like, oh yay, that thing. It's like, no.
Well, I really want the 3DS. I know, I still don't have one. Just because there's a lot of games coming out for that. There's Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton.
Oh, is that coming out soon?
Yeah.
Oh, I want that.
Luigi's Mansion. Yeah.
We have it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I
finished it.
I was reading about a lot of good ones. I just don't remember them off the top of my head. And then for the Wii U, they're getting Wind Waker, which is my favorite game.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I found my GameCube, and so I was like, you know what? I'm going to play some Wind Waker, because I love that. So I opened up my case. I finally found the case and everything. There's no disc inside. I don't know where it is. I've just moved. I've looked through the boxes. I packed up my room. Nothing. I don't know. I have no idea. So we went up to Calgary, and we're like, you know what? Let's check out some of the little indie shops and stuff, see if they've got any of the game at the pawn shop. We go into this one, and needless to say, this was our first and last stop for a reason. Wind Waker was $85.99.
It's rare.
Who the fuck would pay that much?
I actually gave you mine to borrow.
Yeah.
And I peeled off the price tag while I was waiting for Walmart.
Yeah.
In the car. What other?
Walmart.
You're Walmart.
That happened playing when I was playing Halo ODST online. I joined my friend Kyle, and he was with his friends. I wasn't really talking that much. My mic has been like acting up in that, and because of the text on there, the text is really small.
Yeah.
So my gamer tag was there, and they couldn't quite read it, so they kept saying Walmart.
Yeah.
It's like I guess it kind of looks like that, but who would actually have their gamer tag as just Walmart?
I don't see why not. I get PorkChorp a lot, but I guess that's understandable because it's just one letter away. PorkChorp, yeah.
People just glaze over names and then that's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the price tag on mine I looked was like $24.99.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was new or used.
Well, a lot of the ones on eBay, they're about $30 to $35.
That's not too bad.
No.
It's okay for the game, but yeah, it's not feasible right now. Maybe for my birthday.
Maybe.
In 3 days.
Talk to your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Kat and I both have a copy of Wind Waker. Mine's lent out right now.
Yeah.
I actually, when we did the fashion show a few weeks ago, Bonnet had said that he still has my copy. And I was like, oh, well, I'd like that back sometime, I guess. It doesn't really matter when. So I remember that, and when you had said you lost yours, I messaged him, and I'm like, hey, man, do you think you could look for my copy?
Yeah.
Because I'd like to get that back. And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. So yeah, once we get that back, we can just give you one, and we don't need 2 copies.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I have no reasoning to have 2 copies, especially when I've lent mine out for so long.
Yeah.
And if the Wii U version comes out, I'm going to get that anyways.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just so excited to see the differences. I don't know how much difference they're going to make in game. Like, maybe add some islands or...
Yeah. I don't know. I think if you change the game too much, it scares me. Because sometimes they'll change it and it's not good.
It's just a whole new game.
At the very least, I hope they do stuff with the gamepad.
Yeah.
Yep.
One thing I remembered was... me and Copper were playing it as kids, and we were playing together. I was navigator, I had the guidebook or whatever, and he would play because he was better than me at it. Except the final boss, he kept dying to Ganondorf, and I just one-shotted it. Yeah. Not playing at all through the entire time. What we had done was we took the map that came in the guidebook and taped it over top of the TV, like above it, so that we always had the map right there. We never had to keep checking. So one thing that would be cool is if when you're sailing, the map is on the gamepad constantly,
that would be awesome.
Showing your exact location, because they already do that for Lego City Undercover. They already have the live map going. Yeah. And all games have radars now. Like, that would just be a neat thing to have.
Well, one thing that they can do, I know when I used to play on the GameCube there, you could plug in your Game Boy Advance and it's a Tingle tuner.
Yeah, Tingle.
So that's one thing that you could have done there.
If you actually look in the box I brought you, I was looking through it. I'm like, I have all of, like, the instruction manual and all that shit. I was like, Tingle! Yeah. I have the little paper for him.
Aww.
Of all the characters to constantly come back,
it's Tingle.
Why is it Tingle? He was the creepiest guy in Majora's Mask.
Somehow he's the creepiest,
I like
but
to
he's
imagine
like the most adorable.
His father's probably really disappointed in him.
His father's in Majora's Mask.
Like, this is your life. Yeah.
Yeah. He does the pictograph stuff. You go up to him. There's two ways to get the heart piece from him. One is by getting a picture of the best thing, and he's like, "Oh man, you're the winner. Here it is." Or you show him a picture of Tingle, and he's just like, don't show that to anybody. Give that to me. Here you go.
Yeah.
He is totally disappointed and embarrassed by Tingle. Yeah. And Tingle's like, he looks small and everything, but he's a man. He is a grown man dressed up.
But you know what? He's just living his life. Like, that's whatever. You go for it, Tingle.
He extorts you so much in Wind Waker. You want to get the Triforce chart cleaned up? Well, give me a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Just, let me see how many rupees you got there. God, this is good. And he just takes it all, right? Like,
that'd be funny as if, no matter what, there wasn't a set price. It was always just what's in your wallet.
Whatever you had in your wallet.
He just reaches in and is like,
and he just has a minimum. It's like,
this should cover it.
If he doesn't have $100, I'm not going to do it. If he has more, I'm taking it all.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a second. Why was this cleanup more money than the other one?
Suddenly Link's a hick.
Well, he is. He kind of is in that one.
He's an islander.
Yeah, I guess he's
just a small little island guy.
Doesn't make him a hick, though.
I don't know. Have you seen some of the things on that island? Some of those people?
Sometimes you wish they were on an island.
Do you guys, like, the little kid with the snot coming out of his nose? And he would chase you? I ran the hell away from that kid.
That guy's not touching me with that dirty nose.
No.
Wipe your fucking face.
And
Jesus.
Then the sliding puzzle in that house you get, he's the first one. It's just a giant picture of him. It's like, why did that teacher have pictures of everyone I know?
And why is it on the wall?
In a sliding puzzle.
I like to imagine that he probably slides it to that snot-nosed kid and just leaves it there because that's the one he likes to look at every day. Yes, this makes the room better. It really pulls everything together.
And there's two, because you have the one where it shows the full picture on one side, and on the other side is the puzzle. And two of this kid is just perfect right here.
Perfect symmetry. It really balances this room. The feng shui.
The pig lady where you have to bring her the pigs and she gives you money. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't remember why, but she scared the fucking crap out of me. Like, I would give her the pigs and be like, here you go.
Strong woman.
I liked going back and seeing the pigs were giant.
Yeah.
That was a cute thing. Sweet. That game was just full of really cute moments.
It was actually a really good game. Like, there's not a lot of games that I would go back to and play again. And that's one where I always, like, I feel like playing this.
I wouldn't say it's the best Zelda, but I would definitely say it's up there. There's just a little bit of the bullshit of, like, getting all the Triforces and all that.
It's not the best, but it's my favorite.
It was really hard. Like, as a kid, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do now.
My favorite is still Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Yeah, which I actually have right now in the Nintendo 64.
We actually were...
Might have to play some of that later.
Yeah, we were at his house, and he's like... I'm gonna go look at what GameCubes we have, and he brought out all the games, and I'm like, I guess we'll take these ones, and then he brings up 3 of the N64 games. It's like, here you go, and on top is just Ocarina of Time. It's like, okay, cool.
Then Majora's Mask and its nice gold cartridge.
Oh yeah.
It sucked. I didn't know why that one was randomly gold.
Did you have the Master Quest one? Or sorry, not Master Quest. The special edition that also had the hard Ocarina of Time on it.
No. But I don't need it anymore
Yeah.
Because the 3DS Ocarina of Time has Master Quest after you beat it.
Yeah.
Which...
Oh, yeah, it was Master Quest.
Yeah, it is Master Quest.
What am I thinking?
Master Quest is actually a really neat thing because it was a exercise for their new employees where they were just like, take this, here's a game. You're not able to change any geometry and all that, but all placements of things are changeable. All enemy placements, all items, chests, all that kind of stuff, any puzzle-related things are absolutely interchangeable. So just make something. And they made this game that was so much harder and so good that they released it.
Yeah.
Which is a really neat idea. And I would say it's bullshit. I don't like it on the 3DS because it flips the world. Mm-hmm. Which when I got to Kakariko Village, I'm like, I'm so confused. I don't know where anything is. It seemed like an entirely different town that they just moved all the houses and I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah. For
some reason, once I got there. The rest of the game I was fine with. I had no problems. Just Kakariko Village confused me so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my one friend had Majora's Mask. It was still the gold cartridge, but the picture on the front had one of those old holographic images where it would change when you looked at it differently, where it's Link normally or one where he's going through the slide.
See a move,
yeah. I thought that was a really neat one. But yeah, I kind of consider them... I wouldn't say they're really that separate since Majora's Mask is a direct sequel.
Yeah.
The only thing that bugged me was this change in the shield. His shield design was completely different for some reason, but hey... Majora's Mask, I would say, is my all-time favorite. Mm-hmm. It had the neatest thing, but only because of Ocarina of Time coming out before it.
Yeah.
But that's a cool thing. They took... I don't know what they were going for in that story, where just everything was like a dream almost. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't because of the Skull Kid and all that, but it's just has all these characters you saw in the first in Ocarina of Time, but they're leading different lives.
Yeah.
It was just a really neat thing.
So, who is it that's premiering their new system? Xbox or?
Yeah, Xbox is premiering their new system at E3.
Yeah.
Apparently Always Online is going to be a for sure thing.
Really?
Yep.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Because now you're alienating anybody who doesn't have internet for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. Anybody who has a slower internet, again, for whatever reason, low income, or it's just not feasible. They might be in a bad area. You know, I think it's just a bad idea.
It's a very bad idea. It's a horrible idea. They should change it.
On the upside, I mean, yes, there's lots of good things. Things can be downloading while you're playing. You're not going to get interrupted for it to do updates and everything like that. You can be away from home and it can update for you. That's wonderful. But... I mean, at what cost?
Doesn't matter if it doesn't want to work for me if my internet sucks.
Yeah, like, that's great, but what if I can't?
Yeah, well, when my internet goes down, you know, I want to play a video game or something, so I can avoid the crippling anxiety of, you know, not having anything to do. So it's nice to be able to play a game, whether it's online or offline, just to have that option. Now they're taking that away. What is that going to do to their sales? I mean, there's plenty of people who are diehard Xbox fans. They're going to buy the new system. Yeah. No matter what they do, we support you, Microsoft. We're going to buy your system. Like, that's fine. But I think they might, you know, come into some problems with some of their customers.
They're definitely going to. And it's going to be interesting to see the casuals. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to see what they go for. Are they going to go for Xbox because they had an Xbox before? Or are they going to move over to PS3 because it doesn't have to be online? PS4, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I've been hearing a lot of people and noticing a lot of people online saying, well, I guess it's time to move over to the PS4. I guess I know where my loyalty stands now. You know, I've been seeing a lot of people saying that they want to switch, and it's
or the
disappointing.
Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii. Well, the Wii U's kind of promising. You know, I really wish I had one. I don't have my Wii anymore since moving into the new place. Mom decided to keep it. I don't know.
I don't know why she'd want to keep a cracked Wii.
Yeah.
Where you can get anything you want.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Except Skylanders.
She found out how to make it work.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, as soon as I left, she found out how to make Skylanders.
No, she totally planned that.
Yeah, probably.
She knew.
Now that she's gone, the Wii's all mine.
She was like, I know how to make this work. I'm just not going to let anyone else know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, whatever.
She was like, oh, now that you've left,
how many players is Skylanders?
What?
How many players is Skylanders? Just 2?
No, it's more than 2. I think it's like... No, maybe not. I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up. You guys keep talking. Because I have a thing I can say after that if it is.
We keep talking.
Yeah,
We're gonna keep going. Okay. So, do you want a Wii U?
Yes.
We have one, so the other we could just bring it over. Like, we have not too many games that are, like, multiplayer. Like, we have Nintendo Land, and that
game is so fun.
It's fucking fun.
Oh, if you guys want to play it, I have the hardest Mario Party.
Do you?
Which is?
The first one. The one where they cheat.
No.
They cheat in the new one even more.
Okay, Mario. I was playing actually when was it? I don't know. It was like Thursday because it was my day off.
Yeah.
I was playing Mario Party 9 and I was like, okay, this will be fun. Fucking computers cheat. I put them on the easiest fucking level and I'm like, fuck, what the hell?
Yeah.
These bitches are like, I'm gonna screw this person over. And then there's the ones that are like, if I land on this one spot. And I left the hints on by accident.
Yeah.
And the Toad's like, if you get a 2, 3, or 4, you're going to land on this, and that's bad. I'm like, fuck, now I'm going to land on that.
Yeah.
So then I'm rolling, and I'm like, 5, 5, 5, and it's like, 4. Fuck you!
Son of a bitch. Yeah, when I first started playing my game, I had heard that it was the hardest one. I was like, whatever. You know what? I can take this. So I didn't reduce them to easy difficulty or anything. It was either normal or hard. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this. Yeah, whatever. I can do this. So the game starts up. I roll my die and 7. That's not bad. You know, it's right there. Every other person 8, 9, 10. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. How is?
I've figured out, like, I never had the 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
I had 4 when I was growing up, and then I got 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
And then my brother was like, I'm going to sell 8, so I have a no complete collection. It's like, shoot you. And you can never find that anywhere. It's like people saw this game and
the one everyone wanted to forget.
Yeah, and they were like, they burnt it, they like destroyed it, it never existed.
Yeah.
Look online, it's like, we don't know what you're talking about.
8. There was no 8.
There was no 8. We just
8 is unlucky number.
We just skipped it.
Well, we watched Game Grumps play a bit of it, and I'm like, you know, it wasn't too bad watching them. They had a different idea going forward and everything, but the main problem I had with it was the mini games, because I know Mario Party 1 and 2 are my favorites. 2 being my absolute favorite for everything it was.
Yeah.
I know they can't recreate that. I can't get back my nostalgia childhood and have a game as good.
No.
The problem was that the mini games are my favorite part, and Mario Party 8 being the first one on the Wii, all of it was just gimmicky.
Really disappointing. Wii, shake the remote.
Literally,
stuff like
there
that.
was a game where all you did was shake a can.
Yeah.
And that was it. It's like, oh great, I'm jerking off to Mario.
That's exactly what it is. Mario masturbation simulator. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Same with Rayman Raving Rabbids. That's all it was just more of just shaking your arms really fast.
Yeah.
So I know I did not like 8 at all.
I mean, they're trying to better your life for you there.
Yeah.
I'm sure your quality of life will go up after you've practiced and strengthened those muscles, but...
You went a different way with that. It's like, you could have just gone with normal exercise, but nope.
No thanks. Because, like, I was holding the nunchuck and the Wii remote, and I'm like, my hand kind of hurts. So I, like, let go of the nunchuck, and I'm like, I think I'm getting, like, carpal tunnel or arthritis or something.
I'm sorry for your loss, Warmal.
I'm still got my right hand. It's okay.
All right.
Yeah, she's right-handed.
I'm right-handed.
That's the one that counts. Well, that's convenient that you're left-handed and she's right-handed, so your strengthened hands can, be apart from each other. You can use your weaker hands together and then have your strong arm. If you two were to become fused together, she could be the right-hand side and you could be the left-hand side.
That'd be awful.
And no, but her strongest parts would be over here and yours would be on the left, and you would complete each other and you'd just be one superhuman.
Would we be taking all my strength because I'm stronger than you?
She's really grip. She has a really good grip. Her grip is way better than mine. Like she can lock her arms really well, so her strength is just in the ability to maintain.
Well, conveniently for you, a lot of people are right-handed, so if you're stronger or better at that technique than Warmal is, I mean, you can...
Yeah.
So what I went away to look up was how many players Skylanders is.
Yeah.
And it is only 2-player, but what we could do is bring the Wii U over and hook it up, and then with the way things switch, you can just choose the Skylanders you want, and then when one of us dies, just jump in And then if we play it on the Wii U, we can start over so you can get the experience from the beginning.
Yeah.
The neat thing is that I don't know how the technology works. I've looked it up when we first got them. The figurine holds all the data of that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really neat. So no matter where you take it, that figurine still has all that stuff.
All
I
its
have no
information
idea
packed
how
in there,
that works, especially how the portal reads it and everything. I have no idea. But yeah, we don't even play anymore, so it'd be neat to come in and play a little bit like that.
Just donate it to you. Just like, here, take all our useless shit that we don't want.
I don't mind that at all. I'm a bit of a hoarder, so as you can see, we've got so much stuff. We still have loads of boxes in the spare room of stuff that's unpacked, and we've got these 2 full TV things, 2 full bookshelves. It's just, oh my goodness.
He hoards.
Yeah.
You do hoard.
Like a pat rack.
Like
a pat rack. Or pack rat.
Like, what was it?
Yeah.
One
Pat
day
rack.
we
Good
were,
rack.
Good job. One day we were trying
Good
to...
job holding that stuff.
No, stop it. So we were trying to get rid of all our, like, shit and sell some shit that we didn't want so we could afford something. So I was like, I'm gonna just take all this crap.
It was to afford this.
Yes, it was this.
The microphone. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So I was like, here, take all my shit. So I sold, like, all my manga and shit, and I was just like, here you go,
Aw.
fucking take it. Because I read it online, but some of my special ones that I can't find anywhere, I'm like, fuck that, you're not taking my shit. So I had a full-ass box, so I put it in the car. And he's like, well, let's go see what I got. I got a tiny-ass box.
I don't know. I could never sell my comics.
I didn't sell any of my comics.
No.
I went through, because I bought a lot of manga in high school.
Yeah.
And most of it was stuff I could never sell, but I knew there was like at least a couple series or a couple stray books I never finished. Like I didn't collect all of them, or I didn't really enjoy the story all that much. So I went through and I just went through yes and no, and there was a lot I could not get rid of, but there was a pretty fair amount that is just like, yeah, I can get rid of this, I don't mind.
Maybe it's just because I can just throw shit away. It's like, did I use this in the last, like, 6 months? No? Fuck it. It's gone.
I can't do that.
I can do that.
My head always goes to that place where it's like, well, what if I need this tomorrow? Or what if in a few weeks down the road we're going to have some sort of a project that I want to do, and, oh, dang it, I got rid of that shirt.
Away.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's totally true. My parents were really worried when I like, oh, I'm gonna go sell this stuff. They were legitly concerned about my well-being for selling my manga.
Oh, yeah, because
I thought you were getting at, maybe they thought you were buying heroin or something. They were legitimately concerned for my well-being as I was selling my shit out of my bedroom. You just gotta feed your habit, you know?
I'm pretty sure your dad was kind of happy, though. He's just like, Michael's getting rid of all his shit. Aw, here we go. He's moving out.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say that kind of situation, the funniest was definitely when we took all of our bedding over to my parents' house to do laundry, and we get a text from her mom being like, are you guys moving? It's like, yes, we're moving, and we only took the bedding.
Yeah.
We only took our sheets, blankets, and pillows. That's all.
That's all we need.
The TV, the games.
The best part was, I don't know if she was upstairs at home and too lazy to go downstairs or what, but she was like, well, where's all your bedding? And I'm like, it's in the washer and dryer. So she texts or calls my brother, who lives downstairs, and is like, go check the washer and dryer.
She couldn't go walk
She
downstairs.
didn't want to go there herself.
She couldn't just believe you either. She had to go check.
So then Josh is like, there's nothing here. There's fucking nothing here. There's nothing here.
Way to go, Mom.
It's like, what did you want me to see? And she's like, she texts me and she's like, what? Where's your shit? You said it was in the washer and dryer. I'm like, I didn't say which washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Like, you just assumed.
That was a long day of washing, and then we got home late and had to put it back together, and the bed is in a corner.
Yeah.
And there's no way for us to move it away without having to rearrange the entire room.
Yeah.
So always having to make the bed is very difficult.
I told him we're not doing it for another 6 months.
What Jordan does for that is he lifts up the mattress and crawls in behind while pushing the mattress up, and then he just flips it over and crawls back out again and lets
That's
it
pretty smart.
That's pretty
But
smart.
do you guys have front and back on the bed?
No.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a metal thing at the foot and
like
at
the
the
head and the foot.
foot.
Which, mine is great because, like, the foot one, if you're not careful, your foot's gonna get pricked. Because there's one little metal piece. I don't know what the hell it's from or what the fuck's
It's
going
like
on
the
with it.
welding was a little
Yeah.
off.
So it's just a little prick.
Good morning, motherfucker.
I've done that a time or two where it's like, what the hell?
We actually just ended up switching places recently because we spend all the time in the room or whatever, and we found it's more comfy if she's on my side and I'm on her side.
Yeah.
So we just kind of like switched these past couple days to see how it works. And it is so nice just being able to literally just lay down. I don't have to crawl. I don't have to like go over the metal grating. I can just lay down and be like, oh.
I can't handle it. When we get our own place, I want the bed to have like not
Space
be against
on
the
either side.
wall.
Yeah.
It's like I need my
We can each have a
table.
a little side table. It's gonna be so nice to move out.
Yeah.
Jordan and I sort of have a side, but it switches like every month or so. And depending on like who wants to be big spoon, little spoon, jetpack, whatever.
Jetpack.
So,
Someone just started farting and we just went.
I'm littler than him, right? So if I'm spooning him, it's not really a big spoon, it's more like a jetpack I'm wrapping around him. So, or a koala in a tree, whatever. Yeah. So depending on who wants to be where and where the sun's shining, because we don't have blinds over our window right now, we'll take turns and pick who wants to be covered by the blanket and who doesn't on their face. So.
See, we live in the basement right now, and so I have this little tiny window, but it's under the deck.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't get much sunlight in there. I don't get much of anything. So it's cool. The only thing is, I take up most of the bed.
It's because she doesn't. She figured it out.
Share.
She figured it out because when we switch sides, I'm always against the wall.
Yeah.
Because she likes to have a little more room. She's been in this bed her whole life. She's never had to share with anyone, so she's used to having as much room as she needs.
That's not true. Before my dad moved out, he used to sleep in Josh's old room because like him and mom like were separated or whatever. Yeah. So she would sleep in the master and he would sleep in the little bedroom for Josh. And then Josh would have to sleep with me until we were like 7. Or until I was like 7. He was like 5.
We just recently figured out in the Switch, I've always been against the wall. She doesn't like being against the wall, so she moves away from it.
Yeah.
So that's what that is. I don't mind. For some reason, she hogs the blankets more like this. I don't know how that works. And I found out that being on this side, it's a lot colder.
Yeah. For
whatever reason. I don't know.
Well, you're not in the middle. You're not between the wall and her body heat, right?
But I don't mind it. I like being able to lie on my one side because when I was at my house in my bed, I'd always lay towards the right. Yeah. Because laying towards the left, I'm just looking at a wall. Yeah. And in this case now, I'm laying back towards that way, so it's more comfortable for me. Yeah. So I like it.
Yeah. I find it's more comfier for when we are like cuddling and stuff. Yeah. Because it was always hard for me to have to lay on my left side, because then the TV's like, I gotta turn my neck the other way. So now I can he can move over to the edge where he has no room. I can lay on my right side and still be comfy.
Well, the first night I was still doing a bit of laundry because we needed the towels done because I needed to shower the morning and that. Mm-hmm. So she went to sleep and I'm like, oh, I'll just stay up and finish laundry or whatever. So I had my computer in that and I had no room or anything. Yeah. She was right up against me and I'm just sitting on the edge, literally on the edge with my computer on my lap or whatever. But it wasn't a problem because when I had to get up, I just had to get up.
Shift, that was it,
All I had to do was just get up. It was great. It was the best feeling where I'm not having to...
Trapped and
You still fucking bitched at me about not having enough bed then.
Yeah, but when I'm sleeping...
Rightly so.
Yeah, I like it though. I think we just spent like 10 minutes talking about sleeping.
Yeah, but that's because sleeping is awesome.
Yeah, maybe we desperately all need some sleep.
We won't be getting any.
How come?
We're going to be watching, there's this charity event going on with this one guy for, how much did you say?
52-ish hours.
52-ish hours.
What?
So he's gone from Friday to Monday. Anyway, so he's started, but one of our favorite groups has a 12-hour slot. So we're like, we have to watch this.
Oh, goodness.
It's a charity.
No, go ahead.
No, you can finish it.
No, fucking go ahead. Fucking interrupt like you always do, bitch. Do it!
The whole thing is a charity event for the Boston marathon victims and that. So
these guys live by Boston, as I cover Warmal's mouth. So they were like, yeah, let's do this thing.
Wow, that came up on it.
Slap.
Did it? Did it?
Yeah, slightly.
Fuck yes. So they were like, let's do our own 24 marathon, because they've done that before. Right? Yeah. But they found out this other guy's doing it, so they're like, well, let's join in with him. So they're doing that, and it's like, okay, well, we'll stay up and we'll watch them. So it's like 1 a.m. our time, I think, till 1 p.m.
The guy doing it is on PST.
Yep.
So they're just an hour ahead of us.
Yeah.
Because the guys we want to watch are all the way on the other coast by Boston. And the one guy works very weird hours. He wanted a slot that fit his work schedule.
Yeah.
So to fit their work schedule, I don't know what time they're doing it. But in the PST schedule, it's 12 midnight to 12 noon, which to us is 1 to 1.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much, like, when theirs is. But yeah, so...
It would have to be late. They said 3. It would be 3 o'clock their time. 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. Something like that.
So it's not too bad. But yeah, like, he works a night in that. But yeah, so we're gonna watch that if we can. And maybe we'll fall asleep.
Watch it all.
Maybe we'll fall asleep, whatever. I have to go mow lawn tomorrow.
Then we have to see Iron Man 3.
Yeah, we're going to Iron Man tomorrow.
Don't ruin it for me. I'm seeing on Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. I was actually, when I was
Happy
texting you last
birthday
night,
to
I was
you.
going to ask if you guys wanted to join us tomorrow, but then you said you're doing that.
Yeah.
Nope, that's the birthday plan.
So you've never had, like, your date at Rutgers?
No, I've never had a date at a, silly little game shop or anything.
We've done that. It's really cool. But then they know us by name there. I actually know one of the girls, and I'm like,
okay.
Hi. It's like, hi guys, you're back.
We have a...
Wait, I have it here.
Yeah, you count that. We have
Wait,
tons of
grab
save
it.
tickets because there's nothing small we want anymore.
Yeah.
They have an Xbox up there. It's like...
Really?
It's that kind of Xbox for
The new one, the
29,000.
Elite. Yeah.
So 29 and then 3 zeros, which when we used to spend like $40 each to just like have a night out where we spend our own money in doing it, we'd get around 4,000 tickets.
Yeah.
So
I have 6 receipts from them. Do you want me to like tell you what's on them?
yeah,
1,725, 2,340, 1,590, 2,615, 2,865, 1,430.
so yeah,
How much did you need?
29,000.
Wow.
So it'll
Yeah,
be a
there.
while.
Yeah.
Like there was a period where we just stopped going in that, but I mean,
at what point does it just become more feasible just to buy an Xbox instead?
that's true. Like
I guess you don't get the entertainment factor, right? You're paying for the entertainment.
yeah, and that's just it. When you go to
Yeah.
these arcades and that, you're just paying to play games.
Yeah.
Some of them just have these tickets that also come with it.
Yeah, you just happen to be able to have an opportunity for more prizes.
Yeah, so then if I am sure by now it would have been, we probably spent more than an Xbox.
Yeah.
But we never went there being like, man, let's go win that Xbox.
Yeah, let's do this
Let's
for
go
the
play
Xbox.
some games.
It was because you want to play
Yeah.
games and the Xbox would just be bonus. Yeah.
And if they don't have the Xbox there, whatever, we'll
Yeah.
get something else eventually.
Like before they had this animal balls that they have, like there's a monkey on it or there's a giraffe.
Yeah.
And that's all we would collect. I have like 3 in the car.
You have 3 animal
More.
balls in your car.
I think we have about 4.
4?
4 just
Four
they're a
animal
solid
balls.
color.
Yeah.
They're a solid color with the face of the animal.
That
It's a cartoony
sounds
animal.
terrifying.
Yes, it does.
Like with the big glossy eyes and everything.
Not really. They're not
Okay,
too
good.
scary. They're like just cartoon kind of
Okay.
things.
They're cute.
They're cute.
I don't know. It sounds horrifying. Like,
I have a picture.
I imagine you guys opening your trunk and there's just these 4 balls with animal faces on them, just sitting there staring back.
She's like, don't mess with us.
Welcome to the boot, motherfucker.
That was actually when I had to jump the fence into that baseball diamond because she had kicked one of those over.
Yeah, it
And
was
it
the
was-
monkey.
It was right after, the monkey, because I accidentally kicked it into the tree.
Here it
down
is.
at King Cooley.
Wait. Yeah, that's the best photo I can get of it.
Oh my god, how'd you guys get it down?
He hit it with another ball.
Oh, okay.
Because that's all we have in the trunk is, like,
Balls.
balls.
Huh, fair enough.
I just grabbed the volleyball and just threw
I've
it
got
at
a
it.
case of kokanee and breezers.
That's not good.
I know.
What if you get pulled over and they're just like...
Like that one guy we saw on the
Oh,
hill.
no, they just ask you, like, do you have any alcohol in your vehicle? I said, yeah, I've got a case of kokanee in the trunk or whatever. And they're like, okay.
How often do you get pulled over?
Well, I've never been pulled over, but I've been check stopped twice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We were driving, what was it, College Hill?
Yeah.
We were driving down the College Hill, and there was a cop, and he had pulled over this brown old truck. And we were like, okay, well, it's kind of weird, though, that he's on the passenger side.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, okay. So we drove by and we were like, there's no driver. So I didn't notice because I didn't look in the cop car. But Warmal here's like, the guy's in the back of the car. I'm like, yeah, there is a guy in the back of the truck. And he's like, no, the police car. I'm like, oh, that must be the driver.
Yeah, someone got arrested.
What the hell?
Huh.
Don't know why.
And then we had an exciting day at your house with the cops.
Yeah.
Oh.
We just saw 2 cops walk across the street because our window faces the street.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, they must be looking for somebody around here. And then she notices them pulling a guy from the other way walking. He seemed pretty okay with the fact that he was getting arrested.
Yeah.
Kind of like he knew it was coming because he wasn't resisting or anything. They're just like patting him down and everything.
He just kind of resigned to his fate.
It didn't seem like he put up a fight at all because they just like drove up, parked.
Yeah.
And then they got out of the car, walked down the street, came back with the guy and put him in the car.
Yeah, it was literally like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah.
They just knew and went and got him. And
Everybody accepted it.
Yep.
Well, I guess some people are like that. Maybe
he could have called it in himself, or whatever.
Maybe it was something along the lines of, I don't know. My dad had said he probably like beat his wife or something, and she
or
called
he ran
him.
away from home. He could have been a runaway.
Yeah.
He looked pretty old.
He was in
Older?
he was
Oh,
in
okay.
he was
in
in
his
cuffs.
about 20s.
He says,
I would say.
well, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
They had him in cuffs and they were patting him down and.
Yeah. So your mom got a new washer and dryer again.
Mine did. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was exciting today because she was like, oh, go watch them, go make sure to his dad. And he's just like, I don't know what you want me to do, just stare them down?
Yeah.
So at the end of it, she was just like, so she went to go check out all the stuff herself. She's like, I don't have my warranty. I don't have this rack for the dryers to dry your shoes because, she's like that. And so she calls the company again, Sears. She's just like, I have this thing. They're like, that doesn't come with the thing. Well, she's like, I want the thing!
Yeah.
I turned to his dad. I'm like, so how long till they just give her all the shit she wants so she'll go away?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really. I'm on my dad's side about that, where she kept telling him to watch them. It's like, what's he gonna do? It's their job.
Yeah, they know
you'd be in the way.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. He has no idea.
They might not know
what's he gonna do.
They might not know where to take it. But I mean, just say downstairs to the left. It goes right there.
Yeah.
Look where the old ones are.
Yeah.
Well,
After
they had
that,
to move the old ones. They had to take
my
them
mom
out
like, make sure they don't steal anything. They're not gonna steal. Yeah, they're totally gonna be able to make it out with any of our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
well, you can put it in the old washer or dryer.
I guess so. Your mom was ready to cry. She was like, there they go. Because you could see out the window. They parked in the driveway, and you could see them unloading and loading and stuff. She was just like, bye.
Did she love her old washer and dryer?
Well,
it
had
was
her
the
new
settings
ones.
she wanted.
Oh.
Yeah, she got new ones, and then they don't work, and there's a big issue with that. I won't get into it. And then she had to get these new ones, and they're white. They don't have the same settings and everything, so she was really sad because she really loved them for when she had it.
Yeah, like when they showed up, she was like, I guess they have my new white washer and dryer.
She really wanted blue. She didn't have blue ones before.
She wanted blue or black.
Yeah, she loves blue. She wants everything blue. Whenever because she bought a 2009 Toyota.
Yeah.
Whenever she sees the same one in blue, she's always sad because they didn't have blue when she went. So she has a black one instead.
She should just give up on that because, like, it's always like, I want blue, but it's like, you can have white or you can have black. Which one would you like?
Blue is not your destiny.
No. You can watch it drive by, but
yeah,
don't get your hopes up.
So I think it's pretty obvious that we're all looking forward to Iron Man.
Yep.
Yes.
I was reading some of the tweets from the people who went to the London premiere.
Oh, yeah?
And a lot of people were saying that it's arguably better than the Avengers, and the Avengers was amazing. So
The Avengers was amazing.
I really didn't enjoy Iron Man 2 all that much. So
I liked Iron Man 2 more than Iron Man 1, solely because I liked more time with the suit.
I guess that's nah, I don't know. I'm an Iron Man 1 fan. Iron Man 2, okay.
I really loved Iron Man 1, obviously. Like it was a great movie. I loved it. But I definitely liked... I thought it took a bit too long for him to have gotten to the point where he had the suit.
Iron Man, yeah.
And then it was basically the end fight and it was over.
Yeah.
So I felt that while it was a great story, it would have been cooler to have a little more time with the suit. Like, the funny parts of him developing it and everything, like, trying to get the boot thrusters right, and he goes flying into the dark
Can we
hole.
try to explain, though, why his friend from the military was a completely different actor in the second movie? I honestly thought it was a different person, because for some reason, when I watched Iron Man 1, I never caught that guy's name, and so I just kind of accepted him as, the military friend, whatever, that's it. In the second one, what was his name, Tom or something? He kept calling him Tom, I think. And I said, who the fuck is Tom? Why is he here? What happened to the military guy? Why is this guy wearing Tom's suit? Turns out it was supposed to be the same guy. They looked nothing alike.
No,
they didn't even try.
This new guy was, like, a lot thinner and a lot smaller and everything.
Yeah. And a little older.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely noticed. I knew it was supposed to be the same guy, but I'm like, that's a big difference in...
Yeah. I think I glazed over it.
Playing on white people thinking they all look the same or something,
maybe,
but...
I
knew instantly that he was completely different.
Me too.
But I don't know why they had it. Maybe the other actor didn't want to come back.
But they really wanted another Iron Man movie? I don't know. It just... it seemed weird. They should have somehow made it that his character didn't come back or went a different way with the story.
Maybe he was out somewhere.
That bothered me. Although I like... I had never watched Iron Man 1 when it first came out, or 2.
I didn't either.
So I just recently watched them. So I've watched Thor and Captain America and the Avengers before I watched the Iron Man sequels.
That was a good idea.
Yeah. And so then you get to see like those little things where Samuel Jackson's still Nick Fury. And Natasha Romanoff, she was played by, what's her name? Scarlett Johansson. I thought that it was neat that they carried that through. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think... we're at a neat point in movies now with these comic book ones, because in the comic books, they're always doing crossover characters, because they're literally set in the same universe. It doesn't seem like it in some cases, but they are. And I think that's more along the lines, because this is the Iron Man comic. We're focused on Iron Man. You're not going to see a bunch of news reports about all the other guys, but they are in the same universe. Yeah. So now we're at a point where, especially with the Avengers, works perfectly, because it is the time where all these superheroes come together. But they can do it with the movies.
Exactly,
and they can get the actors to sign the contract, because, of course, the actor's going to want to have the same part again. He wants that. So with Robert Downey Jr. signed, I'll totally be Iron Man forever, or whatever. Yeah. It's just neat seeing that.
I just love him as Tony Stark. I don't know why, but his character, like how he is in life, it just fits somehow. Like, I look at him and I'm like, you're Tony Stark.
Well, Jordan was just saying the other day, like, Robert Downey Jr. had problems with drugs or something, I thought. Yeah. So his career was pretty much over. Like, there was nothing for him. And then he got the Iron Man part, and that made him. Like, he's no longer forced into retirement or anything like that. It made him, and now he's got different parts, like Due Date, and, like, it's
I didn't really
carrying
like Due
on.
Date.
In fact, I love Due Date. A lot of people said it was, I don't really like this. I thought that was funny, and he was so angry.
I liked the acting. The acting was incredible. I thought the story was very predictable. Mm-hmm. Like, even the setup for when he finally, like, gets to the hospital and he, like, walks in on the Black family, it's like, okay, it's just like, why did you have to do that? And then he goes on, and I love the acting. The actors were great. The story was just kind of meh to me. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to see it. I think I just went with a bunch of friends, and we went to it, and they're like, oh, it's so great. I'm like, yeah, Robert's awesome, and Zach Galifianakis is hilarious, but the story is just...
Yeah, I don't know. I found it hilarious. That was the first movie I had seen in a really long time where I actually laughed and enjoyed it and didn't feel offended or like I'd wasted my money,
I think
I don't offend terribly easily, so...
I think I might have just sympathized with Robert's character so much where I'm just like, oh my god, shut up,
it was hard to watch.
Away.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, it's like, I totally understand what you're going through, just get the fuck away from this guy that, in the end, had his stuff. Mm-hmm. None of this had to happen. Oh, I was so mad at him. Yeah, I didn't like that movie.
No, I thought it was hilarious.
Did you guys like the Sherlock Holmes ones?
Yeah. They were pretty good.
Sherlock Holmes is great. The first one was better than the second, but the second one was still really well done.
Yeah.
It's not what I expected, so...
Yeah, it was definitely
I was pleasantly surprised.
Well, I watched the first one over at Tony's.
Yeah.
But I had fallen asleep slightly because we were staying up really late. And so I kind of, like, dozed off and then got to the end, and the end surprised me quite a bit. But I really enjoyed it because I had never seen it before. And then I went to the second one in theaters, and I thought it was really cool, especially the ending.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Tony, she's actually in New Zealand right now.
Oh, did she go?
Yeah. She just landed Thursday. She would have landed, so she's meeting her girlfriend for the first time, and she's gonna go see Hobbiton and everything. Yeah, it's gonna be a really cool experience for her. Yeah, she's really excited. So.
She should walk to Mordor.
I don't know if that's really up Tony's alley.
We were watching from Rooster Teeth. Two guys decided, like, they're huge Lord of the Rings fans.
Yeah.
So they decided they were going to walk to Mordor from Hobbiton in 6 days.
Yeah, in about a week.
Oh my god.
They nearly died.
Probably.
Partway through, they were finding out that one of the mountains near that mountain had started erupting a bit, so they might have had troubles. And they actually took the ring, like they carried a ring all the way with them, and they buried it there. And they're like, if you guys can find this based off of the video where it is, power to you. This couple actually went, found the ring, recorded them finding it, and like everything, and like they sent it off to them. So it was really neat. But yeah, watching their journey and seeing everything, it's surprising how many people don't know about Lord of the Rings there.
Yeah. Could you imagine, though, if that couple had went and found the ring and then he proposed with it?
Oh,
that would have been way too adorable.
Was it? I don't know if
And
I
then, you know, like something about My Precious or something like that was their whole theme. Fuck, that'd be sweet.
That'd be great.
That'd be really cute.
Was it that, like, someone else had been there and they had dug in the same place, but they hadn't found it, so they had packed it back up?
That might have been it, yeah.
Yes, so somebody had come earlier before that couple and had dug up the spot, but they couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And that couple came back and was like, I think we should dig here.
Yeah.
So they dug in the same exact spot, and they could tell someone had dug there, and they're like, found it.
Yeah,
It's like, that person that is, like, watching that part must be like, frick.
No kidding, just absolutely kicking themselves. I can't believe that I let this
why,
slip through.
Why did I give up?
For the rest of their life.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really cute that the guys from Rooster Teeth like started at Hobbiton and then walked. And they're like saying in their intro for
go ahead.
They're saying in their intro it's interesting because of the layout where all the sets were.
Yeah.
Technically, they would have had to have walked past Mount Doom to get to the Elvins area, like their secret. Like that was filmed past Mount Doom. So technically, from New Zealand standards, they walked past Mount Doom and then walked back.
Oh my goodness.
But, I mean, in the story-wise, it wasn't. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
Huh.
But yeah, they were like, people were like, what are you doing? They're like, oh, we're walking to Mount Doom. What?
What's that thing?
And they had no idea.
No idea. No. There were so many people that had no idea what they were talking about when they were mentioning Lord of the Rings things.
Really?
I would have thought if something were to have happened nearby here, that huge, where it was...
We would all be all over it, yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't get freaking arrested. Because they actually were like, okay, we're losing time. We have to trespass on this guy's land. And so they tried to hide in the bushes, and their one tour guide was like, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to talk to these guys, and hopefully I don't get shot.
Yeah. It's just... It's pretty crazy. Oh, that was even worse than when I moved it.
Fuck you.
Wow,
I
mean, you can just cut it out.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. I can cut out anything. I have all the power.
You have the power.
I have all of the power. All of it is mine.
Yeah.
I do all the editing.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't do that shit.
Actually, I edited a whole thing in class once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Instead of doing classwork?
Well, it was when we were making our portfolios, and then I'm just like... So I was just... He was like, oh, are you doing some, like, audio stuff for your video? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I am, which I did. But, I mean, like, I'm editing a Let's Play video instead of... actually doing work.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I did pretty well. I got all B's.
Yeah, not bad.
So I have to bring this up because it's really frustrating to me. Is I freaking hate our like Cineplex.
Okay.
I hate it. Because like I love Tyler Perry and Jordan would
disown you. Yeah.
Fuck it. But he came out with a new movie and I was like, oh my god, I want to see it.
It wasn't another Medea.
It was totally different.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, please come in the theaters. But none of his stuff has ever come to the theaters.
Yeah.
So I was like wishing on a fucking star out in the fucking universe.
Yeah.
And so it didn't come. And now he has another movie coming out. And I'm like, I'm not going to see that either. gonna have to wait like a year for it to be on DVD. Mm-hmm. So I'm so fucking disappointed, and I hate our Cineplex. And next time I see them, I'm gonna just chuck eggs.
Just hope that they get, just hope that they get a good webcam version or a cam version.
Or we'll just wait for it to
watch
come
it
out
on one channel.
Yeah. Well, I thought it would have come because it wasn't Medea. It was and he wasn't the star or anything.
It was a completely different movie.
It was his writing and everything. I thought it would be big, like it was a real story, but I guess not. Because when he was the main character in Alex Cross, and that came here. Yeah. It wasn't here long, and that kind of made me notice how hard it is to do James Patterson's books as a movie, but I still really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping more. Like, there's 3 of his series that are in Hollywood right now, just bouncing around. But yeah, it was a really good movie. Alex Tyler Perry is a great actor. I think they should get his movies here. I understand we don't have a huge black population.
That's not even the point.
No.
Like even if it's not Medea, he has funny stuff and it's really meaningful. Like, most of his stuff is from his own life experiences. Yeah. So it's like awesome that way. Like, most of these movies that he's done actually helped me get through my own childhood. So it was great. Like, I love Why Did I Get Married? It's like, why the hell did you get married?
Personally, he's not really got my style of humor, but...
Well, I never watched any of his stuff before. I've heard the name, nothing. She showed me the movie Why Did I Get Married, which was a really intense, like, self-searching movie where you have all these characters that have really big problems with their marriages and that, and having to deal with all this, where it wasn't really a comedy. It kind of had some funny moments, but it was definitely more thoughtful. And I'm like, oh, he's actually got a pretty good thing for writing. Like, he can write stories really well. Then she started showing me all the Medea stuff, which I find pretty funny because it's so absurd. Back how I was saying the Marvel universe is neat, where I have all these characters. I like how, with the exception of Medea Goes to Jail, none of the movies are about her. She's always in it.
Okay, but technically Medea Goes to Jail isn't even about Medea. It's about this hooker and her love interest, and how she fights her own problems with her past and their past.
I just thought it was always neat where you have all these separate stories where she then somehow gets involved, and it's never about her. She just brings in a little bit of comedy, but it's always about this actually pretty serious family problems and life problems. I think the first one you showed me was Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
I love that one. That's my favorite because, like, this is the rich couple and he's cheating on her and he's like, you have to get out. So she goes back to go get all her shit, and Medea's like, I found a wire hanger, and the girl's like, what the hell? She's like, do you not know what to do with this? She started ripping the clothes with it. It's like, tear all this bitch's clothes up. Tear them up, throw them on the ground. And then at one point, she was like, dividing all their assets. Yeah. She was like, honey, everything here is half yours. You cooked, you cleaned, you had sex with this man. She's like, do you want this half of the couch or this half of the couch? And she revs up the chainsaw.
Oh my gosh.
Like, that's what I love. It's just like, yes.
Yeah, I definitely like the way out there crazy characterness of Medea, and then I really enjoy, like, the actual serious story of it all. Yeah. So I actually really enjoy them. I can watching it, I can see how a lot of people aren't huge into it. Like, it's definitely a very its own, but again, it's definitely the idea of his writing, especially knowing that these are all plays. They're originally written as plays that then got movie adaptations. So then watching them, I definitely see, oh, this is how this would all work on a set, and it would probably work a lot better as a play than as a movie.
I actually have both. I have the play and I have the movie, and I've watched both back to back. I actually like the movie better. The play is okay, but I don't like it as much.
I definitely think a lot of people get their opinion from the TV show.
Yeah.
Meet the Browns or whatever.
There's Meet the Browns and
House
then
of Pain.
House of Pain.
Yeah.
Like, those are okay. Like, he does put Medea in there in, like, one episode or something. But those are more like side stories. Because House of Brown, Brown is a big character because he is the father of Medea's kid or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, that's okay. But it's not a big deal. So I pushed it aside.
I tried watching an episode. I'm like, nah, this isn't the same.
No.
It's not as good as like the full blown movie. There's so much more you can do with the movie, and there's so much more you can do with the show that it's when you try and move from one to the other.
Yeah.
So I definitely like the movies a lot better. It's more of a complete story. It's not just trying to be its own little thing.
Just real quick, did you guys want any more drinks?
Nah, should be good.
I'm good.
We're actually going on. We should probably wrap up soon. Just get our... We're at a minute and an hour. I'm at a minute. We've only recorded...
1 minute! An entire minute.
I want to tell you
Time
something.
flew.
I just have to tell you this, hon. But, I have to bring it up because I've been dying to. If you ever do something really bad, I'm going to play grit ball. Do you know what that is? You take a boiling pot of grits. And you just boil them up. And then you toss them on his face. And then you whack him with a frying pan.
That's from Medea.
Yeah, I want to do it so bad. I just want you to fuck up so badly.
That's terrible.
In context on the movie, it was a very empowering thing to do to the asshole husband that's not good at all.
He was the fiance in that scene, and he had been beating her, and she finally got the strength to stand up to him, and so he was like, no, you're not going to leave me in this shit. So she was like, you hungry? You want some grits? And then she was like...
The thing is, though, if that was to be reversed and the woman was beating the man, it would be a comedy.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be serious. Like, that portion wouldn't be serious. That would be considered a comedy.
Well, like,
and that's horrible. And then, as soon as he'd throw the grits on her, like, what? Somebody call the press because this is a problem.
I thought my favorite part of that, though, was, like, Medea had known that there's been these issues.
Yeah.
And as they're, like, clearing the room, she's like, oh, by the way, I left some stuff on the stove there, just watch it for me and everything. Just like very out of place talking and everything. It's just like, oh, it's setting up for her finally getting back at this asshole that's been beating her for months. And the worst part was, it was very similar to Shotgun Wedding. Because her mother was like, you need the money. You need to marry him. It's like, he's been beating me. She's like, well, then just stop doing whatever's making him beat you.
Oh, my God.
And it's just like,
but
oh, my God.
That mom was really fucked up because she had a second daughter who she was like, I don't want you or whatever. Because she had her with a musician who had ran away. Yeah. And then she married this really rich guy. But the rich guy was like, I'm not happy in this marriage. I'm going to leave you. And she was like, no, I'll do whatever you want. And he's like, I want your daughter. So that brought up a whole new issue, and then she denied everything, and her sister didn't know.
So Medea's movies actually have a lot in them that are a lot more than you'd think.
Wow.
It's really powerful. You just have to kind of go through the humor yourself and just be like, you know, he's just playing on what the stereotypical thing is, because that's what people are like, oh, that's what that is. But he's really does have morals behind his stories, because, like, he himself was, like, molested as a kid. So all his stories and stuff have that powerful impact on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I like them. I can see why people don't. And I can't blame Jordan for not liking something. I can't be like, well, fuck you for not liking this.
Yeah.
I can.
How dare you not like the things I like?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really cared for Tyler Perry either. But... I'm not gonna... Sorry, big yawn.
I think you're tired.
I'm not gonna bash anybody for liking it.
Yeah.
So. I don't think Jordan's doing that either.
No. I understand. Some people just don't like it. Some people do.
It's just not our taste. That's all.
Should we wrap up now?
Yeah, I think so. This will be fun to go through and edit because we had a lot of quiet parts. But hey, I can just hit parts and be like, Kate, amplify.
That's true.
So thanks for you guys joining us. I hope you had some fun listening to us rant about things.
Grits.
Hopefully PorkChorp will join us again sometime.
Yeah,
hopefully I was entertaining enough.
Of course.
Oh, we never did your one talent.
Oh,
yeah, do it before we go.
Okay, so I've got one talent. It's the one thing that I'm definitely for sure good at, and yeah, I don't know, just one day in 5th grade I discovered that I could do this, and ever since then it's been magic.
So let's hope it shows up on
now I'm just a little nervous. I gotta prepare myself for a sec.
I'll just put the mic in your face.
Yeah, here, I'll get nice and close to it. Okay.
No, we can't have it being held up.
Not too close.
No.
Okay. So that's my talent. right there. I can make a really realistic chicken noise.
I can't wait to listen to that in audio.
Oh my god, can you just like play it back?
Yeah, I'll play it back when we're done.
Yay!
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. See you
Have
guys
a great
next
night,
time.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.